Take a deep breath. Let go of the tension in your body. Close your eyes for just a moment and feel the gentle rhythm of your breath. This is the moment where you begin to trust. This is the moment where you let go. For so long, we have been conditioned to believe that we must control everything in our lives. We cling to expectations. We hold on to fears. We try to force things to happen. And yet, the moment we release, the moment we surrender, the magic begins. Let me tell you something powerful. The universe is always working in your favor. Even when you can't see it, even when things feel uncertain, there is a divine force aligning everything perfectly for you. But you must trust. What if I told you that everything you desire is already on its way? All the love, all the success, all the abundance, it's waiting for you, but it cannot enter a space filled with doubt, fear, and control. You must make room for it. You must let go of the heavy burden of worry. Release the need to know how. Release the need to know when. The universe knows exactly what it's doing. Your only job is to stay in alignment. Stay in the vibration of faith, love, and gratitude. Say this with me. I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. I am open to receiving all the blessings that are meant for me. I let go and I allow the universe to guide me. Can you feel the shift? Can you feel the weight lifting? This is what surrender feels like. It is not weakness, it is power, it is faith, and faith moves mountains. The universe is not testing you, it is preparing you. Every delay, every detour, every unanswered prayer was not a rejection, it was a redirection. Something better is coming, something greater than you imagined, but you have to believe, you have to trust. Start today, start now. Take one step in faith and watch as everything begins to align. Let go, and the universe will bring it all to you. Because you are loved, you are worthy, and you are always being guided. Letting go is the key to receiving, because when we hold on too tightly, whether to a specific outcome, a past hurt, or a fear of the unknown, we create resistance. Imagine trying to catch water in a clenched fist. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. The same principle applies to life. When we operate from a place of control and attachment, we send out an energy of lack and desperation, which only pushes away what we desire. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means creating space for something new. It's about trusting that what is meant for you will find you, often in ways you never expected. When we release our grip on how things should be, we allow the universe to deliver something even greater. It's in this surrender that miracles happen. Holding on to fear, doubt, or resentment keeps us stuck in a cycle of limitation. We become so focused on what we think we need that we block what is truly meant for us. But when we let go, when we release the old stories, the limiting beliefs, and the need to control every detail, we open the door to abundance, love, and joy. Letting go is an act of faith. It's the moment you stop struggling and start flowing. It's the moment you trust that the universe is working on your behalf, orchestrating the perfect timing, the perfect people, and the perfect opportunities to come into your life. Trusting the universe brings peace because it frees you from the exhausting need to control every detail of your life. When you believe that everything is unfolding as it should, you no longer carry the weight of worry and doubt. You begin to realize that life is not something to be forced or manipulated. It is something to be experienced, embraced, and flowed with. So much of our stress comes from trying to predict the future, from fearing the unknown, from questioning if things will ever work out. But when you trust, you release that tension. You stop chasing, stop resisting, stop overanalyzing. Instead, you step into a state of allowing. You start to feel lighter, more open, and more in harmony with the natural rhythm of life. Trusting the universe does not mean that challenges won't arise. It means that when they do, you face them with the knowing that they serve a purpose, that they are guiding you towards something greater. You no longer react from fear. You respond with faith. You stop seeing obstacles as punishments. When you place your trust in the universe, you no longer live in constant anxiety over what will happen next. You begin to see signs everywhere, gentle reminders that you are supported and guided. You surrender the need to control outcomes, understanding that the right things will come at the right time. And in this surrender, you find a deep, unshakable peace. Your thoughts shape your reality because every belief you hold, every word you speak, and every emotion you nurture sends a signal to the universe, creating the circumstances of your life. The mind is a powerful force constantly molding your experiences based on what you choose to focus on. If you dwell on fear, lack, and limitation, your world will reflect that energy, bringing more situations that reinforce those beliefs. But when you shift your thoughts toward abundance, love, and possibility, you open yourself to a reality that mirrors those higher vibrations. Everything you see in your life first began as a thought. The way you perceive yourself, your relationships, your success, it all stems from the mental patterns you have nurtured over time. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, that opportunities never come your way, or that life is unfair, you unknowingly invite those very conditions into your experience. But when you start to affirm that you are worthy, capable, and open to receiving all the good that life has to offer, you begin to attract circumstances that align with that belief. The mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply responds to the energy you give it. When you visualize success, happiness, and peace, you train your subconscious to seek out opportunities that bring those desires into reality. Your thoughts become the foundation of your future, shaping the way you respond to life's events and the way life responds to you. By consciously choosing empowering thoughts, you rewrite the narrative of your life. Instead of seeing obstacles, you begin to see possibilities. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances, you recognize your role as the creator of your reality. And as your mindset shifts, so does everything around you. Release fear and resistance, because they are the invisible barriers that block the flow of abundance, love, and joy into your life. Fear keeps you stuck in the past or anxious about the future, preventing you from fully embracing the present moment. It whispers doubts, fuels insecurities, and convinces you that you are not ready, not worthy, or not capable. But fear is nothing more than a story that can be rewritten the moment you decide to let go. Resistance, on the other hand, is the struggle against what is. It is the need to control, the refusal to accept, the constant pushing against life instead of flowing with it. When you resist, you create tension, and that tension blocks the very things you desire from reaching you. You might be holding on to an outdated belief, clinging to a relationship that no longer serves you, or fearing change even when you know it is necessary. Resistance keeps you trapped in a cycle of struggle, making it hard to move forward. Letting go of fear and resistance is not about ignoring challenges or pretending difficulties don't exist. It is about surrendering the need to fight against life. It is about trusting that things are unfolding in divine order, even when you cannot see the bigger picture. The moment you release fear, you make space for faith. The moment you stop resisting, you invite miracles. Every time you choose to replace fear with trust, you shift your energy. Every time you decide to let go instead of clinging tightly, you open yourself to something greater. Fear and resistance are illusions that keep you from stepping into your full potential, and when you release them, gratitude aligns you with the flow because it shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present. When you take a moment to appreciate the blessings in your life, no matter how small, you create an energy of abundance. Gratitude is a signal to the universe that you recognize and value what you have, and in response, the universe gives you more to be grateful for. It is the ultimate magnet for joy, prosperity, and love. So often the mind fixates on what is wrong, on what is lacking, on what hasn't yet arrived. This creates a sense of struggle, a feeling that life is something to chase rather than something to embrace. But when you shift your perspective and begin to see the beauty in what already exists, the breath in your lungs, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a stranger, you step into the natural rhythm of life. You no longer fight against the present moment. You flow with it. Gratitude dissolves resistance. It softens the edges of worry, eases the grip of fear, and replaces frustration with peace. When you practice gratitude, you retrain your mind to seek the good in every situation. Even in difficult times, there is something to be grateful for. A lesson, a new beginning, a deeper understanding of your own strength. The more you focus on gratitude, the more you strengthen your connection to the limitless abundance of the universe. Being in a state of gratitude is like tuning into a higher frequency. It aligns your energy with positivity and possibility. Instead of feeling like life is happening to you, you begin to feel like life is happening for you. Each day becomes an opportunity to appreciate, to receive, and to welcome even more goodness into your reality. Affirmations create a positive shift because they rewire the subconscious mind, replacing old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. Every thought you think and every word you speak is an affirmation, shaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. When you consciously choose positive affirmations, you take control of your inner dialogue, transforming self-doubt into confidence, fear into trust, and lack into abundance. The subconscious mind does not question what it is told. It simply absorbs and reflects. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that love is hard to find, your mind accepts these statements as truth and creates experiences to match them. But the moment you begin to affirm your worth, your power, and your ability to create a beautiful life, everything starts to shift. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to attract relationships, experiences, and circumstances that align with the new beliefs you are reinforcing. Affirmations act as a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. They help you release the old stories that have kept you stuck and replace them with new ones that uplift and inspire you. When spoken consistently and with conviction, affirmations become ingrained in your consciousness, naturally guiding your thoughts and actions in a more positive direction. The key to powerful affirmations is not just in saying the words, but in feeling them. When you affirm, I am worthy of love and abundance, truly embody that feeling. When you say, everything is working out for my highest good, allow yourself to believe it. The more you repeat these positive statements, the more they become second nature, shaping your reality in ways that once seemed impossible. Surrender to divine timing, because everything in life unfolds with perfect precision, even when it does not align with your personal timeline. There is a greater intelligence at work, orchestrating events, aligning opportunities, and preparing you for what is meant to come. When you release the need to control the when and how, you step into a space of trust, allowing things to unfold in the best possible way. Impatience creates resistance. It is the belief that things should be happening faster, that you are somehow behind, that life is not moving according to plan. But divine timing does not operate on human deadlines. It follows its own rhythm, bringing you what you need at exactly the right moment. Often when something seems delayed, it is not a rejection, it is a redirection, a preparation, a divine pause to ensure that when you receive what you desire, you are truly ready for it. Surrendering to divine timing means letting go of the anxious energy of when will it happen and replacing it with the calm assurance of it is already on its way. It is the difference between grasping and allowing, between chasing and attracting. The moment you trust that everything is unfolding as it should, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and open your heart to receive with ease. When you plant a seed, you do not stand over it demanding that it grow overnight. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust that in time it will bloom. Life works the same way. Your dreams, desires, and manifestations are seeds planted in the universe, and they are growing beneath the surface, even when you cannot yet see them. Every delay has a purpose. Every pause is an opportunity, and when the timing is right, everything will fall into place in ways that are greater than you could have imagined. Detach from the outcome, because true manifestation happens not when you cling tightly to a specific result, but when you trust that whatever unfolds is for your highest good. Attachment creates tension, a desperate energy that signals lack and fear. It tells the universe, I don't believe I will receive this, so I must hold on tightly. But when you let go, you create space for miracles to flow effortlessly into your life. Holding on to a particular outcome limits you. It assumes that you know exactly what is best for you, when in reality, life often has something even greater in store. When you fixate on one path, you may miss the infinite possibilities that are waiting to unfold. Detachment does not mean giving up on your dreams. It means surrendering the need to control how and when they happen. It means trusting that if something is truly meant for you, it will arrive at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Fear and doubt often disguise themselves as control. The need to constantly check, worry, and force an outcome stems from an underlying belief that things won't work out unless you make them happen. But the truth is, the more you trust, the more things align effortlessly. Detachment allows you to enjoy the present moment, to appreciate the journey rather than obsess over the destination. It shifts your energy from one of scarcity to one of abundance, signaling to the universe that you are open, receptive, and ready to receive. Imagine releasing a wish into the wind. You do not chase after it, demanding that it land in a particular place. You trust that it will find its way. When you detach, you step into the flow of life, allowing the universe to surprise you in ways beyond your imagination. Let go, have faith, and watch as everything falls into place exactly as it is meant to. Detach from the outcome, because attachment creates resistance, and resistance blocks the very things you desire from reaching you. When you become fixated on a specific result, you send a message to the universe that you do not trust the natural unfolding of life. You create stress, anxiety, and fear, energies that push away what you are trying so hard to attract. But the moment you release the need to control, you step into the effortless flow of abundance. Detachment does not mean you stop caring about your dreams or that you give up on what you want. It simply means you surrender the need to force things to happen in a certain way or within a certain time frame. Often the universe has something even greater in store for you than what you had originally envisioned. But when you cling too tightly to one outcome, you close yourself off from receiving the unexpected blessings that may be waiting for you. Attachment is rooted in fear. The fear of not getting what you want, the fear of loss, the fear of uncertainty. But true trust means knowing that what is meant for you will never pass you by. When you detach, you release this fear and replace it with faith. You open your heart to divine timing, understanding that every delay, every redirection, and every moment of waiting is serving a greater purpose. Think of a butterfly landing on your hand. If you grab it tightly, you may crush its wings. But if you simply hold out your hand, allowing it to come and go freely, it may rest there longer than you expected. The same is true for everything in life. The more you let go, the more you allow things to unfold naturally. Detachment is not about losing hope. It is about standing in unwavering faith that what is meant for you is already on its way. Embrace self-love and worthiness, because the way you see yourself shapes everything you attract into your life. When you truly believe you are deserving of love, success, happiness, and abundance, the universe responds by reflecting those beliefs back to you. But when you doubt your worth, when you speak to yourself with criticism and harshness, you block the very blessings that are meant for you. Everything begins with how you treat yourself, how you value yourself, and how deeply you accept that you are enough exactly as you are. Self-love is not selfish. It is the foundation of a fulfilled life. It means honoring your needs, setting healthy boundaries, and choosing thoughts that uplift rather than tear you down. So many people search for love and validation outside of themselves, believing that happiness comes from someone else's approval. But true love, the kind that lasts, the kind that heals, starts from within. When you recognize your own worth, you no longer settle for less than you deserve. You stop chasing people, situations, or circumstances that do not align with your highest good. You become a magnet for respect, kindness, and the kind of love that mirrors the love you give yourself. Worthiness is not something you earn, it is something you claim. You do not need to prove your value, work harder to be loved, or wait for permission to feel good about yourself. You are worthy simply because you exist. The moment you embrace this truth, you shift your entire reality. The energy of self-love is powerful. It radiates from within and attracts everything that is meant for you. When you stop seeking external validation and instead affirm, I am enough, I am deserving, I am whole, you align with the highest version of yourself, and life begins to flow in ways that once seemed impossible. Embrace self-love and worthiness, because the way you see yourself determines the way life responds to you. When you truly love and accept yourself, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are deserving of all the good things it has to offer. You are no longer waiting for external validation, for someone else to tell you that you are enough. You know you are enough simply because you exist. So many people spend their lives seeking approval, trying to prove their worth through achievements, relationships, or material possessions. But true worthiness does not come from anything outside of you. It is already within you. The moment you recognize this, you break free from the cycle of self-doubt and step into the limitless abundance that is available to you. Loving yourself means speaking kindly to yourself, honoring your needs, and treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. It means setting boundaries, saying no when something does not serve you, and walking away from situations that diminish your light. It means looking in the mirror and seeing beauty, strength, and infinite potential rather than flaws or shortcomings. The more you affirm your own worth, the more life reflects that back to you. You begin to attract people, opportunities, and experiences that align with the love you hold for yourself. When you radiate self-love, you create an energy of confidence and magnetism that draws in everything you desire effortlessly. Worthiness is not something you have to earn. It is your birthright. You do not need to be better, smarter, or more successful to be worthy of love, happiness, and success. You are worthy simply because you are. When you embrace this truth, you open the door to a life filled with joy, peace, and limitless possibilities. Live in the present moment, because this is where life is truly happening. The past is a memory, the future is a vision, but the present is where your power lies. So many people spend their lives dwelling on what has already happened or worrying about what is to come, missing the beauty, the peace, and the opportunities that exist right now. When you are fully present, you free yourself from the weight of regret and the burden of anxiety. You no longer replay old mistakes in your mind or obsess over what could go wrong. Instead, you step into a state of trust, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. The present moment holds infinite possibilities, but to access them, you must be here, not stuck in yesterday's disappointments or tomorrow's uncertainties. Being present means fully experiencing life as it is. It means savoring each breath, truly listening when someone speaks, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, and appreciating the small, beautiful moments that so often go unnoticed. It means releasing the need to rush through life, always chasing the next achievement, the next goal, the next milestone, and instead finding joy in the journey itself. The mind constantly tries to pull you away from the now, convincing you that happiness exists somewhere in the future, when you have more money, when you find the perfect relationship, when everything finally falls into place. But the truth is, happiness is available to you right now. It is found in the simple act of being fully present, in embracing each moment with gratitude, and in recognizing that everything you seek is already here. When you live in the present, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You release struggle, resistance, and the illusion of control. You allow yourself to be guided, to experience, to receive. The more you embrace the now, the more life opens up to you in ways you never imagined. When you let go and trust the universe, you step into the effortless flow of life. You release fear, resistance, and the need for control, allowing divine timing to unfold perfectly. Your thoughts shape your reality, and by choosing love, gratitude, and self-worth, you align yourself with endless possibilities. Detaching from the outcome frees you from stress and opens the door to unexpected blessings. When you surrender, affirm your desires, and live fully in the present moment, everything you seek naturally comes to you. Trust, believe, and know that the universe is always working in your favor. Energy flows where attention goes, because whatever you consistently focus on becomes your reality. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are like a magnet, drawing in experiences that align with the energy you put out into the world. When you focus on problems, fear, and lack, you amplify them, creating more struggles in your life. But when you shift your attention to abundance, love, and gratitude, you begin to attract positive experiences effortlessly. Your mind is a powerful tool, shaping the way you perceive life and influencing the opportunities that come your way. If you constantly dwell on what is wrong, on what is missing, or on what could go wrong, you train your subconscious to seek out more of the same. On the other hand, when you direct your thoughts toward possibilities, solutions, and the good that already exists, you open yourself to an entirely different reality, one filled with growth, opportunities, and miracles. Think of your energy as water, flowing toward whatever you pour it into. If you water the seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation, those are the plants that will grow in your life. But if you nurture seeds of confidence, faith, and joy, you cultivate a garden of endless abundance. Every time you catch yourself focusing on negativity, the universe responds to the frequency you emit. If you want love, focus on being loving. If you want success, focus on feeling capable and taking inspired action. If you want peace, focus on cultivating inner stillness. By consciously choosing where to direct your thoughts and emotions, you become the creator of your own reality, shaping a life that reflects the energy you put into it. Letting go creates space for new beginnings, because when you release what no longer serves you, you open the door for something greater to enter. So often, people hold on to past hurts, outdated beliefs, and situations that have run their course, fearing that if they let go, they will be left with nothing. But the truth is, holding on to what is no longer aligned with you only keeps you stuck, blocking the blessings that are waiting to flow into your life. Every time you cling to an old version of yourself, a relationship that no longer nurtures you, or a dream that no longer inspires you, you use up precious energy that could be redirected towards something new. Growth requires space. Just like a seed needs room to sprout and expand, You need to release what is weighing you down in order to rise into the next phase of your journey. Letting go does not mean losing. It means making room for better opportunities, deeper connections, and experiences that are truly meant for you. The universe cannot bring you new blessings if your hands are tightly gripping what is already gone. Sometimes doors close not as a punishment, but as a redirection towards something greater. When you surrender the need to control the outcome and trust that life is unfolding perfectly, you step into the flow of infinite possibilities. Every ending is simply a new beginning in disguise, guiding you towards something even more aligned with your highest good. When you let go, you clear the clutter in your mind, heart, and spirit, creating space for clarity, joy, and abundance. You make room for fresh energy, new perspectives, and the kind of transformation that can only happen when you release resistance. The moment you stop fearing what you might lose and start trusting in what you can gain, you allow the magic of new beginnings to unfold effortlessly. Trust yourself as much as you trust the universe, because you are not separate from the divine flow of life. You are a part of it. The same wisdom that moves the stars, that guides the tides, and that orchestrates the unfolding of nature also exists within you. Every answer you seek, every decision you hesitate to make, and every path you are meant to walk is already encoded within your being. But to access this guidance, you must first believe in yourself. Doubt is the biggest barrier to your own power. When you question your abilities, second-guess your choices, or constantly seek validation from others, you disconnect from your own inner knowing. The more you rely on external opinions or wait for signs to confirm what your heart already whispers to you, the more you weaken your ability to trust yourself. But the moment you start listening to your intuition, honoring your feelings, and following your inner compass, you step into alignment with your true path. Just as you trust that the sun will rise, that the seasons will change, and that the universe is always working in your favor, trust that you have the wisdom to navigate your own life. Your soul knows the way. Every experience, every challenge, and every lesson you encounter is shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for what's next. Even when things don't make sense, even when the road ahead seems unclear, you have an internal guidance system that is always leading you toward your highest good. Believing in yourself means knowing that you are enough exactly as you are. It means releasing the fear of failure, letting go of self-doubt, and standing firm in the truth that you are capable, worthy, and divinely guided. The more you trust yourself, the more confident you become in making decisions, embracing change, and stepping into the life you were meant to live. Everything is happening for your highest good, because life is always guiding you toward growth, healing, and transformation, even when you cannot yet see the full picture. Every challenge, every delay, every unexpected turn is part of a divine plan unfolding perfectly in ways beyond human understanding. What may seem like a setback today is often the very thing that prepares you for something greater tomorrow. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel frustrated or disappointed, but trust that there is a reason for every experience. Sometimes what feels like rejection is actually redirection. What seems like loss is making space for something better. What appears as an obstacle is strengthening you for the blessings ahead. The universe is not working against you. It is always working for you, aligning everything in perfect timing. There are moments in life when you will face uncertainty, when doors will close, when things will feel difficult, but these moments are not punishments. They are lessons, opportunities, and stepping stones leading you toward your true path. Instead of resisting or fearing change, embrace it with the understanding that everything is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is designed to help you grow, to awaken you, and to bring you closer to your highest self. Even in the darkest moments, trust that there is light ahead. What you are going through now is preparing you for the blessings that are on their way. The more you surrender to this truth, the more peace you will find in every situation. When you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And instead ask, how is this serving me? You shift into a space of wisdom, faith, and deep inner trust. When you let go and trust the universe, you step into the natural flow of life, where everything aligns effortlessly. Holding on to fear, doubt, and control only creates resistance, but surrendering opens the door for miracles. Your thoughts shape your reality. Your energy attracts your experiences, and your ability to release what no longer serves you creates space for new beginnings. Trusting yourself as much as you trust the universe empowers you to move forward with confidence, knowing that every challenge, every delay, and every shift is happening for your highest good. The key to manifesting the life you desire is to detach from the outcome, embrace the present moment, and affirm your worthiness every day. When you choose gratitude, when you surrender to divine timing, and when you believe in your own power, you align yourself with infinite possibilities. Everything you seek is already on its way to you. The moment you let go, you allow it to flow into your life with ease and grace.